Student, I am R.K. Jha from Mahatma Gandhi Shikshan Sansthan. Today I have brought a class of the subject mathematics for the students of class 10th. And the chapter is a pair of linear equation in two variables. And this is part 6. And in this part 6, today I am going to explain some language problem of R.S. Agarwal exercise 3E. And today I will explain question number 1, 3, 4, 5, question number 9, 10, 11 and 19. And when we will understand these questions very carefully, then up to question number 24 we will be able to solve. Because I am going to solve type wise. So first I am going to start question number 1. In question number 1 it is given 5 chairs and 4 tables together cost rupees 5600, while 3 chairs and 3 tables together cost rupees 4340. Find the cost of a chair and that of a table. Actually in this chapter, two variables we have to calculate, and one variable is supposed in x and other variable is supposed in y. So for that, I have considered the cost of one chair as rupees x and the cost of one table as rupees y. There are two cases. In first case, someone has purchased 5 chairs and 4 tables. Therefore, the cost of 5 chairs will be 5x and the cost of 4 tables will be 4y. And when the cost of 5 chairs and 4 tables is given 5600, so this one is the first equation. In second case, there are 6 chairs and 3 tables, and when 4 chairs and 3 tables are purchased, then total cost is 4340. So this is the second equation. Just I have framing the equation in this chapter. I am not going to solve because in previous part already you have understood how we can solve the linear equation in two variables. Actually this chapter is mainly based on framing of the linear equation in two variables. So this is how we can frame pair of linear equation of two variables from the given information. So this way we can frame the equations. Now we have to solve these equations, and when we will solve these equations, then we will get the value of x and y. And what the value of x will come, that will be that will be the cost of one chair. And what the value of y will come, that will be the cost of or value of one table. Okay. Now see question number 3. Question number 3 is given, a lady has only 25 paise and 50 paise coins in her purse. If she had 50 paise coins in all, totaling rupees 19.50, how many coins of each kind does she have? Actually, she has 25 paise coins and 50 paise coins. So once again, I have considered 25 paise coins as x and 50 paise coins as y. And total number is 50. So in first equation this has become x plus y. X plus y is equal to 50. In second equation their value is 19.5 rupees and this is paise. So I have converted this into rupees, and we know there are 4 25 paise coins in 1 rupee. So x by 4, and there are 2 50 paise coins in rupee 1. So that is the reason I have done here x by 4 and y by 2, and this is the total value. So x by 4 plus y by 4 is equal to 19.50. And here I have eliminated this decimal, then I have put 100, and this way this has become second equation. So now we have got the two equations, first equation and second equation, and once again we have to solve these equations. And when we will solve these two equations, then we will get the value of x and y. And what the value of x will come, that will be the 25 paise coins number. And what the value of y will come, that will be 50 paise coins. Okay, so this way we can solve the question number 3. Now question number 4. And question number 4 is given, the sum of two numbers is 137 and the difference is 43. One most important thing you always keep remember, in the questions, if difference is there, and suppose you are going to consider two numbers in variables, first you make clear that out of those two variables, which one is greater. So just see, I have considered the number x and y, and I have made clear that x is greater than y. So first question is that their sum is 137, means the sum of x and y is 137 and difference of x and y is 43. So x minus y. Suppose someone will think, why not y minus x? If y minus x, it means y is greater than x. But I have made clear x is greater than y. So x minus y is equal to 43. If someone will write y minus x, it means y is greater than x. So first we make clear, according to this, which variable is greater, that variable must be written first. So this way we can solve. So once again, these two equations have been framed and now we have to solve, and after solving we'll get the value of x and y, and then x and y will be the required number. Okay. Now see question number 5. Actually, question number 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So when we are going to solve any question, and in that question suppose first number and second number is there, a smaller number or greater number is there, so first made clear which one is the first number, which one is the second number, which one is the smaller number, which one is the greater number. So this question number 5 is based on the first number and second number. So I have made clear the first number is x and second number is y. And question is, given twice of the first number is added with thrice of the second number. So twice of the first number means twice of x will be 2x and thrice of y will be 3y, and their sum means when 2x is added with 3y, then their sum is 92. This is how 2x plus 3y is equal to 92 is the first equation. And once again, second case is given, if 4 times the first number x is greater than the 7 times of the second number by 2. It means if 4 times of the first number is greater than 7 times of the second number, so I have written 4x minus 7y is equal to 2. Once again, this is the second equation, and this way I have got two equations, and once again we have to solve these equations, and when we'll solve, then we'll get the value of x and y, and what the value of x will come, that will be the first number, and what the value of y will come, that will be the second number. Okay, so now see question number 9. And question number 9 is given as based on the ratio. If 2 is added to each of the two given numbers, then their ratio becomes 1:2. However, 4 is subtracted from each of the given numbers, the ratio becomes 5:11. To find the numbers, so I have considered the number as x and y. And question says, when 2 is added to both, means x plus 2 upon y plus 2 is equal to 1/2. And now just I have cross multiplied. See, 2x plus 2 to the 4 is equal to y plus 2. This y is transferred that side. Then this has become 2x minus y, and this is 2 minus 4, and 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2. Then 2x minus y is equal to minus 2. This way, this is the first equation. And once again, the question is given, if 4 is subtracted from both the numbers, means x minus 4 upon y minus 4, then the ratio becomes 5:11. It means that is 5/11. And once again, I have multiplied this 11x minus 44 and 5y minus 20. And once again, this 5y is transferred to LHS side, then that has become 11x minus 5y, and minus 20 plus 44, and minus 20 plus 44 is 24. So this way 11x minus 5y is equal to 24. This way I have framed two equations. 2x minus y is equal to minus 2. This is the first equation, and 11x minus 5y is equal to 24 is the second equation. Now we have to solve these two equations, and when we'll solve these two equations, once again we'll get the value of x and y. That will be the numbers. Okay. Now question number 11, and question number 11 is based on the 2-digit number. And in 2-digit number, that I would explain. See, what the question is given, it doesn't matter. In all the questions, this is the common for each and every question. First you consider the digit in unit place, then consider the digit in tens place. I have considered the digit in unit place as x and the digit in tens place as y. So original number will be 10 into y plus x, and then you write the interchanging digit. Means now this x and y has been interchanged. Now x has come here and y has go there. So that the reverse number has become 10x plus y. And question is now, the sum of the digit is 12. The digit is x and y, so x plus y is equal to 12. And question is the original number, not the interchanging number is greater than the original number. It means this 10x plus y is greater than this number. So 10x plus y minus 10y plus x is equal to 18. So 10x plus y. Now we have to remove this bracket, and when this bracket is removed, then that will be minus 10y minus x. Then 10x minus 1x, that will be 9x, plus y minus 10y, that is minus 9y. And here 9 is taken as common. Then after taking 9 as common, we get x minus y is equal to 18. Then 9 2 is 18. Then x minus y is equal to 2. This is the first equation. So this, when we'll solve these two equations, then we'll get the value of x and y. But in this question, not x and y is the answer, because we have to find the original number. So this is the answer. And when we get the value of x and y, then we have to substitute the value of x and y. Suppose x is equal to 2, for example, and y is equal to 5. Then this 5 must be multiplied with 10, that will be 50, and plus 2, 52 will be the required number. Okay. Now, just see question number 19.